Flosstube, welcome back to Basic Stitches. I'm Jordan and you can find me on Instagram at littlestitchgirl94.
And I'm Jamie, and on Instagram you can find me as Jamie X Stitch.
And this is Grandma.
She's back by popular demand.
So, oh, there's a kid. So this past couple weeks has been crazy.
Yes.
I moved last weekend.
Instead of filming a video, we were packing her and unpacking her.
Yeah. So I have no stitching at all. Oh, here's a Lacey.
I have very little stitching because I was helping.
But in all that, I still had time to buy stuff, so we have some haul.
Should I start with show this first?
Yeah.
Because it's not.
Okay. Lacey, can you go upstairs? We have to be quiet.
So I finally got this completely finished, and I wasn't liking how it's the Bless Our Home. With it went along with the Priscilla and Chelsea hashtag, and I wasn't liking the blue star fabric right next to the blue over here because the colors were just slightly off. So instead I added a little bit of white eyelet lace around it, and I ended up liking how, I don't want to block you, how it was finished. Anyway, so last time I hadn't fully completed it, but I have had it fully finished and up to display.
You finished it like 2 days after our video.
Yeah, for the whole month. And in Utah, we also celebrate Pioneer Day, which is Utah holiday. And so we always keep patriotic stuff up through the whole month of July because that's on the 24th.
Yeah.
So I got a little bit longer, and then I'll be putting it away. Do you have any stitching?
I have zero stitching.
Well then,
I have haul.
I have some haul. But
She has more haul than I do.
I do. Because I may not have time to dig my stitching out, but I do have time to sit and look at websites and order. It's a problem. This, I only did just a very few stitches. On the 4th of July, we went over, no, it was the 3rd. We went over out to dinner with my mom and dad, and then went over to their house because from their back patio we could watch the fireworks. And it's the Prairie Schooler country seasons, and I was doing the spring. Like to get this done so I can, I'm thinking I'll start the winter.
Lacey's gonna try to poke her head in.
Mm-hmm. And that is as far as I've got. All I did is work on the green filling in over here.
How much is there under that lamb? Is
There's tulips that come down here, and then it says spring, and it's done.
Hi, Lacey.
And there's Lacey. She's my sweetheart. Okay. So I did like tiny bit on that while we were waiting for the fireworks to start. I'm gonna sit with your mama.
I'm gonna shake the camera.
And then I started and have been working on our workplace sal that we are doing with Adeline Cottage, Shauna, and Jeannie Swartz. And this is the July one, and it's the Brenda Gervais patterns. I am changing up the colors, making it brighter.
Oh, it's super bright. It's cute.
Yeah, I like it. Move a thread. I have a stray thread, and that is as far as I have got. I was doing this last night for the Friday off the grid stitching, and I posted my beginning picture and said I would post my second, and I've taken that picture but I haven't posted it yet. I need to do that. So after we film, which it'll be up before this video will be. And that's all my actual stitching I've done. Grandma wants to show hers.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the, what's it by? I can't read
Summertime by Sue Hillis.
Okay.
She's done a lot. You guys, doesn't that look great? I love all the colors.
Yeah.
It's bright. We like bright.
Bright
Yeah.
summer colors are some of my favorites.
Can I hold it a little closer?
Sure.
She does such good stitching.
Yes. I love it. I think it looks fantastic. All those color changes and shading on the Sue Hillis patterns.
Yeah, this has actually been one of the harder patterns I've ever done.
Because of all the
Because of
shading.
all the shading and all the white.
Yeah, you started with
Your
the daisies,
white on
right?
white.
White on
Yeah,
white.
all the
Well, and
white.
after their background, after you backstitch them, they show
They
up
show
really well. But while
Yeah.
you're stitching,
Yeah.
She wants to be as cool as us. She will be when she's a little older.
I think she's cooler already.
Yeah. She has little lacing cards that are like the cardboard cards with the holes around them. And she'll sit it with those and a shoelace. Mom, I'm cross stitching just like you. And then my mother-in-law's mom, we stayed with them for a couple nights while we were waiting to move in here. And she has a pillow that says like, I love my grandpa or something. And Lacey picked it up and was like, I just love this cross-stitched pillow. And everyone was like, yeah, she's definitely your child.
She's super. Want to show your haul?
Yep. So, I'll start with this.
Oh,
You
wait.
have it too.
Well, wait. I'll grab
So,
mine.
there's a local store near us. I think they're just local.
But they do have their online store.
Yeah.
It is.
They're called Adorn It.
Show their
That's
Adorn It.
Adorn It.
Follow them on
adornit.com.
Facebook, or you can go to their websites.
So they had a cool promo that was for a quilting table runner. And you paid just shipping and got the PDF pattern for the table runner and all the fabric.
Yes.
So there's
I
7
messaged
back
it to
quarters?
Jordan. Yeah. No, I thought there were 6. Right?
6. All different fabrics. They're all the
Yeah.
yellow and gray.
Are you gonna hold yours up?
I'm working on it. There she's
So they
showing
all
better.
coordinate. It's all the different fabrics. I don't know. Here's the website. So let me hold it. Adornit.com. And they have their own fabrics, and they all coordinate and go together. And so we had to pay
$7
$7
shipping.
for shipping, and then we got the pattern for the table runner and the fabric free.
Yeah.
So,
So-
now we gotta sew it.
Yeah.
Are they the very same?
Mhm.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
They're both the yellow and gray, kind of a grayish gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not perfectly
This is
gray,
probably my
it's
favorite fabric.
warm
of
gray.
them. I like
Oh yeah,
that one.
that's my favorite too.
Yeah, but they're all super cute and coordinate and go together, and it's enough fabric to make the table runner pattern. So anyway, that was fun.
So I'm really excited to learn how to quilt. We also, because we got that quilting or that
The set from
set from
Sarah.
Sarah.
City Farmin'.
Yeah, and we live right next to the Air Force Base, so we get planes a lot. It's really cool though because they're like the fighter jets and stuff.
Yeah, it's still Air Force Base.
They're all gonna fall out. So, Trisha at 3L Threads had her album sale for Soda Stitch, and I went crazy. Not actually that crazy. I got the last few patterns I needed for my plans for these. So I got Alice in Wonderland.
They look pretty simple.
There's more back stitching.
Yeah,
on
there's a
them
lot
some.
of back stitching, but they're all full stitches besides that, I think.
There's no
yeah.
fractionals.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh,
So-
that's a plus.
I love Alice. In case anyone didn't know by this point.
Oh, and I texted you a picture of that needle minder, or the pin that Michelle
Yeah,
Garrett,
Michelle
Betty.
Garrett's her Alice in Wonderland
and Luna Lovegood
Yep.
smash up. That was
It's
so
amazing.
cute.
I also got Cinderella and Snow White and Sleeping Beauty, and I love that she's actually asleep in the picture.
Oh, yeah, I didn't notice that. till you
She's
just
like
said it.
curled
I
up on a
didn't either.
pillow asleep.
Yeah.
And then I have 5 others. I have the Snow Queen, Rapunzel, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and Peter Pan. And so I have 9 total, and I'm gonna do them each and do like a 3x3 gallery wall type thing with those. I just need to get them done before she grows up and tries to tell me she doesn't like princesses anymore. But you love princesses, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are a princess, huh? Are you a princess?
So then I actually had this last video and didn't show it because I left it at home. I got pineapples by Little House Needleworks.
You can say it louder. Imagine that.
I like
Jordan loves
pineapples.
pineapples. She likes pineapples the way I like daisies.
Yeah. We were driving home from dinner just barely, and across the street from where we were turning, they had a giant blow-up pineapple.
Oh, I saw that.
And I was like, Alex, we need to get one of those. He told me no, but whatever. And then I have had the cool opportunity recently. I went into Embroidery Central, which is embroidery.com.
It's okay.
And was talking to Dawnette one day, the lady who runs it, and mentioned that I had an Etsy shop, and she started looking at it and was like, oh, I want to put these patterns on my website. So in the next week or so, all of my patterns should be going up on embroidery.com, which is super exciting. But I went in there and I gave her the downloads to my patterns, or the PDFs, to put them on her website, and we did a video interview that should be up on her Facebook, on embroidery.com's Facebook soon. And while I was in there, I had to get a new pattern.
We should link that in the box down below.
Yeah,
To
once
her
it's
Facebook
up.
page.
Yeah, I'll link to the Facebook page. That'll be good. But while I was in there, she recently did a spotlight video for Red, White, and Bloom by Country Cottage Needleworks. So while I was in there, I had to grab it because it's one of my favorites lately.
Yeah, I really like it too.
So
There went Lacey.
I'll be working on that eventually. Hopefully I'll have it done for next year. And then my first mail that we got at our new house was a 1, 2, 3 stitch order. I got Merry Christmas, My Dear, Country
love
Cottage
that.
Needleworks.
I think that was adorable.
I'm gonna do this one, and then I have the It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year that's also on this polka dotted linen, and I'm gonna do those and put them together. I think they'll look really cute. So I'm gonna coordinate the colors between the two of them.
Oh. I liked her mail, by the way. I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, I wanted this one, I wanted this one.
That's cute.
I got Knee High by the 4th of July, hands-on design. I love, love, love this quilted flag.
I love the whole thing.
Yeah,
But I do really like that flag.
That's
Yeah.
my favorite part of it. Since the first second I saw it, I was like, I need to do that and at least do the flag. So, I'm excited to have that
I have
one.
heard that saying though my entire life. Like when I saw that pattern, I was like, oh my gosh, I want that
And
one.
I never had, so.
You had never heard it. I've always heard that. Both my grandpas had big gardens and stuff though when I was a kid.
Maybe I'll start using it now that I'm going to start a garden here. And then I got Brave Hearts, Little House Needleworks.
Really like this
I really love this one. I actually have plans to change it almost a lot, so I will be changing it a
I
little
would
bit.
stitch it original.
But
What you gonna change?
I'm going to get rid of all the words,
Weird.
and I'm gonna move all this stuff up and have it like a little scenery thing. I'm probably gonna keep the red, white, and blue, but I don't know.
I was just
I have plans to change it.
I will stitch it as is.
And then I got the last, well,
Because I have
Because
some in my haul.
my
too.
order came later, but the last hometown holiday that we needed. This is Main Street Station, Little House Needleworks, which means just when the clockmaker comes out, we'll have to get that one.
Yeah, we'll just have to keep up with the new ones. So
And that's my haul. Actually, I have stuff over there, but I don't have it organized, so I'm not going to show it yet.
I have ordered way too much. I turned off the notifications on Stash and Load again. I still find myself searching the page though and go. I don't get
What
notified.
did I miss?
Yes, it's addicting.
It is.
It like seriously, and I'll
Especially
see
when
a red
people sell
dot.
it for a really good deal,
Mhm.
and you're like, ooh.
I'll see like a red dot on the Facebook app, you know, there's some kind of notification. And it was I would check for that multiple times, like even through my work day. I'd have my phone down by my desk, and we're not supposed to have phones at work, right? But I'd be checking it because I had to see if it was something on Stash and Load. Like, it was bad, so I turned off the notifications again because I bought a lot. I did order a couple more little the mini floss boxes from 123 Stitch because I didn't realize they were only $2, and I always need the little ones.
I need to get a lot of those. I've started doing a lot more of the smaller projects. Like when
Yeah.
I first started, I have like the big Disney princess one. I have a few big temple ones, and then the big Alice, and like I have a lot of them that use a lot of floss.
So you want
So I
the
had
big
all the
box,
big ones.
but yeah.
And then I've started doing a lot of the littler projects.
Yeah, and it's nice to have those. I also want to go for a trip to the Container Store. Now Jordan's not too far from it now. And get the small, you know, of my vinyl bags. These bags that I use. And they have a small one that's a perfect size Notion bag, and it's like $1.99. So I would like to make a trip down there again.
I offered to her that we should do it today, and then
There's just not time today. We've been here for like ever. This
Well,
is
you were,
she's
like,
lived here. We
super
moved her in
late.
exactly a week ago today. No, we moved her
in on
out.
Monday.
And when you moved in on Monday, I've been down here 3 times in a week. Well, when we moved her down on Saturday,
Yeah.
and then we come down to move her in on Monday, and then now today.
Okay. My goodness.
My mom's gonna scold me. So, where'd the other one go?
It's on the bottom. Maybe.
Or else it's on the floor? I don't know. I'll come across
Don't
it.
drop things.
That whole... Everything's all mixed up.
Always drop
Okay,
it.
so I got these. So I had shown last time I got the daisy.
It's right there.
Okay. Okay.
Keep going.
You're gonna make me
Keep going.
see. Okay.
It's right there.
I'm gonna scold you. I'm your mom. So I had shown you I had got the daisy pattern, and Jordan now has pineapple, but I got the berries, pumpkins, an acorn, and I thought it would be cute to have the daisies as spring, and the berries out for summer, and the pumpkins obviously for fall, and then that little acorn one, he has snow, and he's stocking them up for winter. So that's kind of like my seasonal version of it. Anyway, they
Now
were a
she's
really
just
good
gonna
deal.
throw
It was
them on the floor and mix
$5.
them all up.
Yep, $5 because they did not come with the floss and stuff like the daisy one did, but I don't care. And then I loved these. I loved that Uncle Sam.
Isn't he the cutest?
I thought he was adorable. So I got him, and then this little snowman for winter. So I thought they were cute. That was all on Stash and Load. Then, now where's the other one? Right here. So then these two are on Stash and Load, and I had wanted these, and they were a very good deal. So I go winter and autumn. So now obviously I need spring and summer. See, I got to keep watching Stash on those so I can get the other two.
Or just order them from like 123 Stitch.
Um,
Down Sunshine Lane. Everywhere has them still.
yeah, oh yeah. So, and then I've got the new, this was a 123 Stitch order. I got the new, what's it called Pinewood Farm.
And Diane, is that one Diane? Or is that Nikki?
No, this one's, I don't know.
Little House is Diane.
This is Little House, it's Diane.
And she just showed the picture for number 7 that's coming out. It's a big
haven't seen
white
it.
home house.
Mhm.
I don't know what it was called. And it has like a buffalo plaid check roof. It's super cute.
I have not seen that. We're gonna have to go.
You
search
should go look on her Facebook.
So, and then I got the Hometown Holidays. I got the 2 more, which was, let's see, the Toy Store and the Sweet Shop. And these are actually 2 of my favorites. That one and
Yeah, Little
the
House is Diane.
Church House and the Main Street Station, the one Jordan just got, are my favorites. So, and this is 123 Stitch as well. I was making an order. I might as well keep adding to my collection. So I got the November, Prairie Schooler, and August. That one's a cardstock one. And December.
How many
So.
do you have left? 2?
July and June, I want to say, and September. I don't have September, so I have like 3. I'll have to go home and double check, but oh goodness.
We're not even halfway through, guys. Sorry, low battery.
So, and this one, this little Lizzie Kate, I got this with that Uncle Sam and the snowman on Stash and Load. I got that from the same listing. And then,
So you went through and bought.
so, oh, that goes with that. Okay, I've wanted these forever. It's the Lizzie Kate Celebrate series. And all of them, here's Liberty, Luck, Love, Boo,
Thankful.
and Basket. I already showed Basket. Anyway, they were all on Stash and Load. The only one that was missing was Mary. So this is why I got on 1 2 3 Stitch, was to get the Mary, because I had got all these. I mean, and they're normally priced $6.50 and $3 each. Bargain shopper. And then I have the need to purchase all the Lizzie Kate. They
Do you have
on
those
Stash
in
and
order?
Load. No, they're not in order. I have the on the Stash and Load. Somebody had this posted, and I sat there and was thinking about it. I'm like, I think they cost less on 1 2 3. So I didn't me please on Stash and Load. Hurried went over to 1 2 3 Stitch and looked it up, and I was like, yeah, it costs less than what they're selling it on a Stash and Load. So you have to be careful, kind of. But because they cost less,
You could get more.
I could get them. So it's the Lizzie Kate yearbook, and
Which
I got
we've
them
both
all.
wanted so much.
They're not in order. But here's June and July, or July and August. I love the colors on these. Oh, and this
Are
May
you gonna
and
do
June.
them in a line like it has on the back, or are you gonna do them separately?
I'll do them individually and swap them out.
That's kind of what I had thought too.
March and April.
Because on the back it has like a whole line of how they could be together.
No, I'll do these. Swap them out. Type 1 and one more. It's September and October. Anyway, that's all.
That's not all, is it?
Yeah.
I thought you had more.
That's not enough. I got a pile then. Here.
I thought we weren't even close to done.
No, I'm done now.
The other thing that I have is I got the whole set of the new DMC colors,
Oh.
1 through 35.
I have not.
So, but those are over in a corner.
You wanted those for a long time too. Like,
They're such pretty colors.
they are pretty colors.
The pretty grays and the greens and then the purples. So
Probably at home in my mailbox is my Victoria Moto sampler.
they always
Shop
show
threads.
up the day that we do a video,
They're probably at
but
home in my
after we
box.
do a video. So
So, yeah. So not a lot of stitching, just lots
no
of
work
buying.
on summer this week. I'm gonna get scolded.
No, I need to get it done. Even Nancy Murdoch, I think it's ND Murdoch XS on Instagram, she has started it after me and finished it before me, and it's like messaged me, like harassing me besides. Just
Keep
so you
going,
know.
guys.
Keep going.
We'll get her done with it.
We need to discuss when we're going to start autumn.
Yeah, we're gonna.
They all want to do an autumn stitch along with us, Sal. So we'll get you set up on to follow the hashtag on Instagram.
Okay.
She'll probably beat us all done.
Yeah. Because we kind of threw this together today randomly. We haven't gone through and looked at questions, so
No.
if anyone had questions, we'll get to it next time.
Yep. This has been crazy, and
Yeah.
we just missed last week and wanted to get our video up this
Yeah.
week. So
But you guys came down because there was about 1 million things you were bringing down to
a
us.
hose, a lawnmower, the playhouse, the slide, yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of things.
And then we mounted my TV up on the wall, and we've been doing like a bunch of stuff, so it's been just kind of hectic, but we wanted to get a quick video in so that you know that we're still here. And since we had Grandma, we roped her into it.
Well, my dad, we pulled up to, because I was borrowing his drill that we needed to bring down to hang the TV, and my dad was sitting there, he's like, can we go with you? And I was like, well, yeah. I said, I think we're going to film a video too. And he's like, that's okay. And I said, oh, my mom can be in it. And he's like, just don't tell her.
So then we got here, and my husband and I were helping unload the truck, and Grandma came out to get her stuff, and I said, oh, you brought your stuff? And she's like, yeah, your mom told me to. And I'm like, so that we can do a video? And she was like, oh, heck.
Got tricked.
But it's worth it for all you guys, right? Anyway, thanks for watching this week. We'll be back next week maybe with actual stitching for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't do a stitch along next week. We'll do a normal video, probably.
Probably, yes.
And then we'll get back on our normal schedule.
Yeah. Just life interruptions.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
So-
thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, for listening to our craziness. We appreciate it. I love reading all the comments, so please keep commenting. Do you have a question this week? What life event have you had that's disrupted your stitching?
Or if you stitch during life disruptions like this, how do you do it?
You have to unpick a lot after. That's me.
But like moving and everything, I couldn't even think of I was so just frazzled and stressed through all of it, just making sure it all got done, and scared that we left something. And
well, the whole week, a few weeks before, but definitely the week of moving, you couldn't have time to stitch because you were packing.
Well, and my husband, because he got a job in Salt Lake, which is about an hour and a half south of where we lived.
Yeah.
And so he went and stayed in a hotel that week, which was the first time that he and I had spent apart since getting married, which was just so difficult. I don't know how people who are military wives and stuff do it. I never want to do it again. But so it was just me and the kids, and I was packing because he was coming home Friday night, and we were moving Saturday morning. And so I just didn't feel like I had time to sit and cross stitch. Mm-hmm. And then even after we moved and we were staying with his grandparents for a couple days.
Until you moved in here.
It was just we were still in the middle of it, and so I still was
And then unpacking.
Yeah, and then unpacking. And I mean, I've gotten unpacked pretty quickly. All that we really have left is stuff that we need to get shelves for. Oh. Because we moved into a house that's more than double the square footage of our old apartment. So we have space to put things, but we don't have shelves and everything to put things on. Mm. So we need a shelf for my daughter's toys, a dresser for my son's clothes, and shelves for my cross-stitch stuff. And then I'm done.
So, anyway, what life event have you had that's interrupted your stitching?
Yep.
Or how have you stitched your way through it? Because we haven't been able to.
No,
because lately for me it's been your dad's surgery.
Yeah.
On his shoulder, so I've been doing extra stuff around the house, or helping them move, or whatever.
Buckling him into the car.
Yeah, he can't, from passenger seat, he can't strap himself in, so I have to buckle my kid in his car seat. So, anyway, but there's just extra things for me to do that he typically would have helped out with.
Yeah. So life's just crazy. We'll get back to normal eventually. I'll get back to stitching this week.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.